If you've been told to avoid nuts because they're high in fat, it's time to rethink everything. For people living with type 2 diabetes, the right nuts and seeds can be one of the smartest, most effective foods you add to your diet. More than just snacks, nuts and seeds are packed with healthy fats, fiber, antioxidants, and plant-based protein, all of which help support stable blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and improve heart health. In fact, recent research shows that certain nuts and seeds can lower A1C levels, reduce post-meal glucose spikes, and even improve insulin sensitivity. The best part? You don't have to overhaul your diet or give up flavor. You just have to know which ones to focus on. That's exactly what this video will show you. We're counting down the 5 best nuts for diabetes, and seeds too, that are backed by solid scientific evidence. These aren't just trendy superfoods. They're research-proven, nutrient-dense, and easy to include in meals you already enjoy. And this list isn't about avoiding carbs altogether. It's about eating smarter, choosing nutrient-rich foods that work with your metabolism, not against it. That's especially important for those over 50, when blood sugar, weight, and energy all become harder to manage. You'll learn why almonds help control post-meal glucose, how flaxseeds act like natural blood sugar stabilizers, and why walnuts support both your brain and your blood sugar at the same time. We'll also cover how pistachios and chia seeds help improve insulin function and reduce cravings. Whether you're newly diagnosed, managing your blood sugar long-term, or just looking for more natural food-based strategies to support your health, this video is for you. And remember, not all nuts are created equal. Some are high in saturated fats or added salt, while others deliver a powerful dose of fiber and heart-healthy fats that can actually improve your numbers. By the end of this video, you'll know which nuts and seeds are best for diabetes, how to use them, and how they fit into a practical, balanced eating plan. So grab a handful of curiosity and get ready, because the next few minutes could change the way you snack forever. 1. Almonds. The blood sugar buffer. If there's one nut that deserves a regular spot in your diabetes-friendly diet, it's almonds. These small, crunchy powerhouses are packed with nutrients that go far beyond basic snacking, and they've earned their place as one of the absolute best nuts for diabetes, backed by years of research. Let's start with the basics. Almonds are rich in magnesium, a mineral that plays a critical role in glucose metabolism and insulin regulation. In fact, magnesium deficiency is surprisingly common among people with type 2 diabetes, and it's one of the silent drivers of insulin resistance. Just 1 ounce of almonds contains around 80 milligrams of magnesium, helping you move closer to your daily requirement with a simple handful. But that's just the beginning. Almonds are also high in soluble fiber and healthy monounsaturated fats, which work together to slow the digestion of carbohydrates. This helps prevent sharp rises in blood sugar after eating, a major win for anyone trying to stabilize glucose levels and avoid post-meal crashes. One notable study published in the journal Metabolism found that people who consumed almonds with a high glycemic meal experienced a reduction in postprandial, after-meal blood glucose and insulin levels compared to those who didn't eat almonds. That's a major benefit for anyone working to reduce spikes throughout the day. Another study showed that adding almonds to the diet can improve A1C levels, cholesterol ratios, and even waist circumference, 3 markers strongly tied to long-term diabetes outcomes. And there's more. Almonds contain a compound called arginine, an amino acid that helps improve blood vessel function and support healthy circulation. That's particularly important for people over 50, since diabetes can damage blood vessels over time. Let's not forget the satiety factor. Almonds are highly satisfying. Thanks to their fiber and protein content, they help keep you full longer, which means fewer cravings for sugary or high-carb snacks later in the day. This satiety effect is especially useful for weight control, another key factor in reversing insulin resistance and managing blood sugar naturally. So, how can you enjoy almonds without overdoing it? Stick to raw or dry roasted almonds with no added salt, sugar, or oils. A serving size is typically about 23 almonds or 1 ounce, perfect for a snack or addition to meals. You can eat them alone or get creative. Sprinkle chopped almonds over your morning oats or yogurt. Mix them into a fiber-rich salad with spinach, avocado, and vinaigrette. Add to a trail mix with pumpkin seeds and a few dried berries, unsweetened. Use almond flour in baking to replace refined white flour. Make your own almond butter at home with just almonds and a food processor. Worried about calories? Don't be. Although almonds are calorie-dense, studies show that the body doesn't absorb all the fat they contain because part of it is locked inside the nut's cell walls. That means almonds may provide fewer net calories than you think, making them a smart, satisfying snack that won't sabotage your progress. For people managing type 2 diabetes, almonds offer a combination of blood sugar stability, heart protection, and appetite control that's hard to beat. And they're shelf-stable, travel-friendly, and require zero prep, making them a practical solution for busy lives and on-the-go blood sugar management. In the world of smart snacking, almonds truly are a standout. Among the best nuts for diabetes, they offer science-backed support and serious versatility, all in one crunchy, delicious package. 2. Walnuts. Brain-boosting, sugar-stabilizing. When it comes to blood sugar control and long-term brain health, walnuts offer a rare and powerful combination. Often referred to as a brain-shaped food for their appearance, walnuts are one of the most nutrient-dense nuts available, and they provide some of the strongest evidence for benefits in people with type 2 diabetes. One of the standout features of walnuts is their exceptionally high content of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, ALA. Omega-3s are well known for their anti-inflammatory effects, and inflammation is a key driver of insulin resistance. By regularly eating walnuts, you can help reduce systemic inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and potentially lower your risk of diabetic complications over time. In fact, a 2020 study published in the journal Nutrients found that participants who consumed walnuts daily experienced improved glycemic control and lower insulin levels compared to a control group. Walnuts also support brain health, which is crucial for people managing diabetes, particularly as they age. Type 2 diabetes is associated with a higher risk of cognitive decline and memory issues due to poor circulation and inflammation affecting the brain. The antioxidants and omega-3s in walnuts help protect brain cells from oxidative stress, support better blood flow to the brain, and may even enhance mood and focus. For people over 50, this brain protective effect is not just a bonus, it's a necessity. Another reason walnuts are one of the best nuts for diabetes is their impact on appetite and weight control. Walnuts contain a powerful combination of protein, fiber, and unsaturated fat, which work together to promote satiety and reduce the urge to snack on sugary or processed foods. In one study from Yale University, participants who ate a handful of walnuts daily experienced changes in brain activity that led to reduced cravings for high-calorie, less nutritious foods. That means walnuts can help you not only manage your glucose, but also make better food decisions throughout the day. Walnuts also play a supportive role in heart health, which is particularly important for people with diabetes. High blood sugar can damage the lining of blood vessels and raise the risk of heart disease. Walnuts have been shown to help lower LDL bad cholesterol, increase HDL good cholesterol, and improve blood vessel elasticity. They're also a rich source of magnesium and potassium, minerals that support healthy blood pressure and reduce cardiovascular risk. The best way to enjoy walnuts is in their raw, unsalted form to avoid unnecessary sodium and sugar. They pair well with both sweet and savory dishes. Add chopped walnuts to oatmeal or yogurt, mix them into vegetable-based grain bowls, stir into a salad for added crunch, or simply eat a small handful as a snack. 1 ounce, or about 12 to 14 walnut halves, is a good serving size. Another great option is walnut butter, just like peanut or almond butter, but made from roasted or raw walnuts. Spread it on whole grain toast or use it as a dip for apple slices. It delivers all the nutrients of whole walnuts in a smooth, creamy form. It's also worth noting that walnuts have one of the highest antioxidant scores among commonly eaten nuts. These antioxidants protect your cells from damage caused by high blood sugar, which can accelerate aging and increase the risk of complications like neuropathy, retinopathy, and kidney issues. By reducing oxidative stress, walnuts support both immediate and long-term diabetes management goals. In a world where many snacks spike your sugar and drain your energy, walnuts do the opposite. They fuel your body and mind, satisfy your hunger, and help you make better food choices. Among the best nuts for diabetes, walnuts stand out not only for their nutritional content, but also for their scientifically proven benefits across multiple systems in the body. If you're looking for a natural, effective, and delicious way to protect your brain, balance your blood sugar, and support your heart, walnuts offer all that and more in every handful. 3. Flax seeds. Fiber-fueled blood sugar control. Flax seeds may be small, but their impact on blood sugar and metabolic health is anything but. These tiny seeds are a powerhouse of nutrition and one of the most researched seeds for improving glucose control in people with type 2 diabetes. Their unique combination of soluble fiber, lignans, and plant-based omega-3s make them an essential part of any blood sugar-friendly diet. One of the most important components in flax seeds is soluble fiber, which plays a critical role in stabilizing blood glucose levels. When consumed, this fiber forms a gel-like substance in the digestive tract that slows down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. This leads to a more gradual release of glucose, preventing the sharp spikes and dips that many diabetics experience after meals. Maintaining this kind of balance is essential for avoiding insulin resistance and keeping energy levels steady throughout the day. Flax seeds also contain a class of compounds called lignans, which have antioxidant and mild phytoestrogenic properties. These lignans help reduce inflammation, lower oxidative stress, and support hormone balance, especially in women over 50. This is particularly important because chronic inflammation is not only a trigger for insulin resistance, but also a contributing factor in many complications related to diabetes, including heart disease and neuropathy. Another standout feature of flax seeds is their high content of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. While most people associate omega-3s with fish, flax seeds offer a powerful alternative for those following a plant-based or pescatarian diet. Omega-3s help lower triglycerides, reduce inflammation, and protect the lining of blood vessels, crucial benefits for people with diabetes who face an increased risk of cardiovascular disease. Scientific studies continue to show the power of flax seeds. In one clinical trial, participants with type 2 diabetes who consumed 10 to 20 grams of flaxseed daily showed improvements in A1C, fasting blood sugar, and cholesterol levels over a period of just 12 weeks. Another study found that regular flaxseed consumption reduced waist circumference and improved insulin sensitivity, two key factors in preventing metabolic syndrome. The best way to absorb the benefits of flax seeds is to consume them ground, not whole. Whole flax seeds often pass through the digestive system intact, meaning the nutrients aren't fully absorbed. Ground flaxseed, also known as flaxseed meal, unlocks all the soluble fiber, lignans, and omega-3s your body needs. Flax seeds are also incredibly versatile and easy to incorporate into your daily meals. You can stir a tablespoon into your morning oatmeal, blend it into a smoothie, mix it into yogurt, or even bake it into muffins and pancakes. It has a mild, nutty flavor that pairs well with both sweet and savory dishes. Some people also use ground flaxseed as an egg substitute in plant-based baking, mixing 1 tablespoon with 3 tablespoons of water to create a natural binder. For those focused on heart health and cholesterol management, flaxseed oil is another option, offering concentrated ALA. However, flaxseed oil lacks the fiber and lignans found in the whole seed, so it's best used in combination with ground seeds for maximum benefits. And here's a tip. Always store ground flaxseed in the refrigerator or freezer in an airtight container. The healthy fats in flax are sensitive to heat and light and can go rancid quickly if not stored properly. Keeping them cold preserves their nutritional power. Among all the best nuts for diabetes, flax seeds stand out not just for what they contain, but for how efficiently they work to stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and support long-term metabolic health. They're cost-effective, shelf-stable, and require almost no prep, making them an easy, practical addition to any diabetes management plan. Whether you're managing diabetes, preventing it, or simply trying to nourish your body more intelligently, flax seeds are an everyday superfood that deliver extraordinary benefits, bite by bite. 4. Pistachios. Small nut, big impact on A1C. Pistachios might be small, but their power to improve blood sugar and overall metabolic health is anything but. These vibrant green nuts are more than just a crunchy snack. They're one of the few foods that have consistently shown a positive effect on A1C, making them one of the best nuts for diabetes. What sets pistachios apart is their exceptional nutritional profile. They're rich in protein, healthy fats, fiber, and a variety of essential vitamins and minerals, including vitamin B6, potassium, and magnesium. But perhaps most importantly for people with type 2 diabetes, pistachios have a low glycemic index and contain nutrients that actively support insulin function and reduce glucose fluctuations. Several studies have confirmed their unique role in diabetes management. One well-known clinical trial published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that participants who ate pistachios daily experienced a significant reduction in A1C, fasting blood glucose, and inflammatory markers, compared to those who followed a nut-free control diet. Another study found that replacing a portion of dietary carbohydrates with pistachios led to better blood sugar control, improved lipid profiles, and lower insulin levels. Pistachios are also naturally rich in antioxidants, particularly lutein and gamma-tocopherol, which help reduce oxidative stress, a key contributor to insulin resistance and diabetic complications. These antioxidants protect your blood vessels, support cardiovascular health, and may help slow down cellular aging. For people over 50 managing diabetes, pistachios provide an added bonus. They contain compounds that support eye health, nerve function, and blood pressure regulation, all of which become more vulnerable with age and elevated glucose levels. They're also a great source of arginine, an amino acid that improves blood vessel flexibility and blood flow, helping to prevent circulation problems. One of the most useful things about pistachios is how they support appetite regulation. Thanks to their protein, fat, and fiber content, they promote satiety and help you feel fuller for longer. In fact, studies show that pistachios can help reduce cravings and prevent overeating, especially when eaten as a snack between meals. Unlike chips or crackers, which spike your blood sugar and leave you hungry again, pistachios provide slow-burning energy that stabilizes your metabolism throughout the day. They're also portion-friendly by design. Because pistachios are typically sold in their shells, they naturally slow down your eating pace and increase awareness of portions, an important behavioral cue for those trying to control their weight and sugar intake. To include pistachios in your daily routine, try a handful, about 1 ounce or 49 kernels, as a mid-morning or afternoon snack. You can also chop them and sprinkle over oatmeal or Greek yogurt, blend them into homemade energy bites with dates and flaxseed, or use them as a crunchy topping for roasted vegetables and grain bowls. Make sure to choose unsalted, dry-roasted pistachios to avoid added sodium or oils that can counteract their health benefits. While pistachio butter exists, it's less common and can be more expensive, so whole nuts tend to offer the best value and convenience. Worried about the calorie count? While pistachios are calorie-dense like all nuts, they're one of the lowest calorie nuts per serving, making them a smarter choice for those watching their intake. Plus, because they take longer to eat and digest, they tend to promote better portion control naturally. With their colorful appeal, versatile use, and clinically proven benefits, pistachios are more than just a snack. They're a strategic part of a smart diabetes nutrition plan. Among the best nuts for diabetes, few offer the balance of flavor, function, and science-backed results that pistachios do. They might be tiny, but pistachios pack a mighty punch, helping to lower A1C, reduce inflammation, and give you back control over your health, one handful at a time. B5. Chia seeds, the gel that guards your glucose. As tiny but powerful, chia seeds are one of the most effective plant-based allies for blood sugar control. Long before they became trendy smoothie toppings or health store staples, chia seeds were a staple of ancient Aztec and Mayan diets, valued for their energy-sustaining properties and dense nutrition. Today, modern science confirms what ancient cultures already knew. Chia seeds are deeply functional, especially for people managing type 2 diabetes. At the core of chia's effectiveness is its remarkable fiber content. Just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds provide around 10 grams of fiber, most of which is soluble fiber. This type of fiber absorbs water and expands into a gel-like substance in the stomach. This gel slows digestion, delays the breakdown of carbohydrates, and slows the release of sugar into the bloodstream, helping to prevent glucose spikes after meals. This effect is especially important for people with insulin resistance or erratic blood sugar levels. When your meals digest slowly, your pancreas doesn't have to work as hard to produce insulin, and your cells become more responsive to the insulin that is produced. Over time, this helps to improve insulin sensitivity and reduce the overall load on your endocrine system. Chia seeds also have a low glycemic index, which means they won't cause a rapid increase in blood sugar when eaten alone or with meals. Even more importantly, when added to higher carbohydrate foods, like oats, fruits, or grains, chia seeds can lower the glycemic load of the entire meal. Beyond fiber, chia seeds are a rich source of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid with anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic inflammation is closely linked to insulin resistance and diabetic complications, including nerve damage, kidney issues, and cardiovascular disease. By helping to reduce systemic inflammation, chia seeds support both immediate blood sugar control and long-term metabolic health. They also deliver a steady supply of plant-based protein, calcium, magnesium, and antioxidants, all of which play supportive roles in glucose regulation, heart health, and bone strength, especially important for adults over 50. The magnesium content is particularly beneficial, as many people with diabetes are magnesium deficient, which worsens insulin resistance. Clinical research supports the use of chia for diabetes management. In one controlled study, participants with type 2 diabetes who consumed about 37 grams of chia seeds daily for 12 weeks saw improvements in A1C, blood pressure, and markers of inflammation. Another study found that people who added chia seeds to their diet experienced reductions in appetite and abdominal fat, both of which are linked to better insulin control. The best part? Chia seeds are incredibly easy to use. You don't have to grind them like flax seeds, and they're virtually tasteless, making them one of the most versatile additions to any meal plan. Stir a spoonful into a glass of water or unsweetened almond milk to make chia gel, which you can drink in the morning or before meals to blunt blood sugar spikes. Mix them into oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothies. Sprinkle them over salads, stir them into soups, or use them as a thickener in sauces and dressings. One of the most popular ways to enjoy chia is in chia pudding, a simple blend of chia seeds, plant-based milk, and a natural flavor like vanilla or cinnamon. Let it sit overnight and enjoy a fiber-rich, blood sugar-friendly breakfast or dessert the next day. Despite their many benefits, it's best to introduce chia seeds gradually if you're not used to a high-fiber diet. Start with 1 tablespoon a day, increase your water intake, and build up slowly to prevent digestive discomfort. Among the best nuts for diabetes, chia seeds hold their own. They're not technically a nut, but they belong on every diabetic's short list of foods that work proactively with your body to support healthy glucose levels. Simple, natural, and proven effective. Chia seeds may be small, but they deliver big results when it comes to protecting your glucose and your health. If you've made it this far, you now have 5 of the most powerful allies in your blood sugar toolbox: almonds, walnuts, flax seeds, pistachios, and chia seeds. These aren't just snacks or garnishes. They're science-backed, nutrient-dense tools that can help you take control of type 2 diabetes with every handful and every bite. What makes them stand out isn't just their nutritional content, it's how they work with your body. Together, they provide a powerful combination of soluble fiber, healthy fats, plant-based protein, and anti-inflammatory compounds that stabilize blood glucose, reduce cravings, protect your heart, and support long-term metabolic health. Whether you're newly diagnosed or have been managing diabetes for years, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by conflicting advice and complicated diets. But the truth is, managing blood sugar doesn't have to be extreme. It can start with something as simple as choosing better snacks, making small swaps, and building your meals around the best nuts for diabetes. We know that food is more than numbers. It's about consistency, satisfaction, and confidence in what you're putting into your body. And with nuts and seeds like these, you're not just filling your stomach, you're feeding your health in ways that last. At Active Healthcare, our mission is to make science practical. We bring you real, reliable guidance you can use to live better, not just longer. If this video helped you, we invite you to subscribe, tap the like button, and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly evidence-based health content. And we'd love to hear from you. In the comments below, let us know, which of these 5 nuts or seeds are already in your routine? Which one will you try first? Your story could help inspire someone else on their journey. So here's your next step. Choose one of these powerful foods and make it part of your daily rhythm. Whether it's a spoonful of chia in your morning oats, or a handful of almonds in the afternoon. Tiny steps add up, and when they're fueled by the right foods, they can lead to big change. Because managing diabetes isn't about restriction, it's about empowerment through smart choices, and you've just learned some of the smartest ones you can make.